Hey guys, welcome back to Embrace by Life. I'm your host Lisa, sharing with you our early retirement journey for myself, my husband Frank, and our dog Buddy. So I want to give a weekly update. We are just kind of sitting here trying to enjoy as much as the good weather as we can. It's kind of cloudy today, but yesterday was pretty sunny, so we get out. It's been raining almost nonstop. We get like one day, a day and a half of sunshine, and then it rains again. So it just finished raining. The sun just came out, so I thought let me make a quick video, and hopefully we'll find something to do today that's productive. But we're waiting to see what new houses come on the market because we've essentially seen everything in the area that we want to see that fits what we're looking for. And there's maybe 7 houses or so that we've seen in total. And they are, for the most part, still sitting on the market. I guess just other people don't want them either. But where there are homes that people are excited about, they're actually going pretty quickly. So that's kind of cool. So that's an update on what we're seeing here in the market, is if something's in a well sought after community, or just something a little bit different or better than what's currently on the market, people are making offers. So a week ago, a new house, a townhouse, came up on the market. It's a little west of where we wanted to be. It's about a 20-minute walk from where we're staying currently, but we have a car, so we figured let's check out the area. Everything here in Benalmádena is on a hill, so you do need a car anyway to get up and down for major hikes with groceries and stuff. So we went and checked out the neighborhood. We liked it. We booked a viewing. We saw the home. It was a 2-story townhouse. It had a nice view of the water, actually. It was maybe 5 blocks off the water, in behind some other apartments and other townhomes. And it was nice. I didn't think, oh, this is it. This is the best thing we've seen. My husband felt like it was the best we have seen. So because of that, we went back a second time. And the thing with this place was, number one, the parking that's provided, it's like a garage. It's a little ways off of where the townhouse is, so it's not attached. In many cases, it's attached to the townhome here. But in this case, it's actually below the pool area. It has a common pool in the community for the townhome, which is pretty typical in a townhouse community. And so the garage was below the pool area. There was a row of garages, and listen, that's great. I'm not going to be overly picky there. I think that would be great. The incline to get up into the garage area was pretty steep, but again, I overlooked that. Hey, we're on a hill. This is what it is. But our car is too wide for the garage. Now, these were built back in the 90s, early 90s. So cars, even an average car, is a little bit wider now than it was back then. And people are utilizing, average size cars here a little bit more than they did historically. We don't have a Suburban or anything huge like that. We've got a mid-size, just regular car here, Hyundai Tucson. So it's not like a crazy big car or anything. It's standard average, but it just won't fit. So we still were considering it, even though it wouldn't fit. We thought, well, we need a garage to store our stuff, and if there's parking on the street, maybe we could make it work. We didn't say absolutely not if we could get the house at a decent price. But as we were looking at the garage, the real estate agent said, by the way, we have someone who just came in an hour ago with an asking offer. So for that, we weren't willing to pay over asking and get into a bidding war for a place that really didn't check the majority of the boxes of what we needed, which was a place to park, which would be great because street parking isn't that easy to find, and perhaps parking that's attached to the home would be even better. But if it stayed on the market for a few weeks and if we weren't having to pay asking, we might have bought it. But at that point, we just said, you know what, we're not going to get into a bidding war for a place that has some issues. And it's the inside needed a lot of work. There were 3 bathrooms that needed renovating over time. The kitchen needed a full renovation. The living room was decent. It was probably the nicest living room we've seen. It actually had a fireplace and 2 couches that could fit in the living room, so it was a decent size, and the bedroom was a nice size. So we were seriously considering it. I don't think we're being overly picky, quite frankly. I just think we want to be comfortable. And if we can't find a place that we're going to be comfortable in, i.e. being able to park, when you can't find street parking, if you're going to buy a home with parking, you want to be able to fit in it. And people will say, why not sell your car and get a smaller car? The thing is, we do like to travel. We like to drive on the highways and stuff, and you need a car that's got a little bit of pickup to get on the highway and drive safely. And also, you know, we have a dog. We need a decent sized car. Not huge, but just an average sized car is what we want. So again, it's about living comfortably and trying to still figure it all out. So we've got, I'd say, another 3 weeks or so before we decide what we're going to do next. We have our apartment that we're in now until the 13th of March, Friday the 13th. So we've got a little bit of time. But at this point, I just put it all in faith. I believe what's meant to be will be. I think when we do see that right home, we'll feel it, we'll know it, and it'll all just flow. So things usually just flow when they're meant to be. So we're just waiting for that moment. Hopefully it'll come, and if not, then maybe, you know, this wasn't where we're meant to be. But I have faith. I believe that it's going to work out. It is awful hard, though, living in this small apartment, especially with all this rain and just being really constricted, having come from where we're at. I'm not looking for all the luxuries and comfort that we had back in our home in New Jersey, which was a little bit too big, but just a little bit of comfort would be nice. The elevator's broken in the apartment building that we're in, so we have to go up 6 to 9 flights of stairs, depending on which side of the building you go up. And you know, our dog can't really climb stairs that frequently, so he only gets in and out maybe 4 times a day at the most, which kind of sucks. I'd love for him to get out a little bit more. We're gonna try to take him out for a drive today, maybe take him to the beach or the park, since the weather's good. But when it's raining, it's just, we're all stuck inside and just a little miserable, to be quite frank. So to those of you who are considering this journey, just, you know that it's not going to be all perfect for everybody. Maybe ours is a unique story. Maybe it's a fairy tale for most people, but I just want to be honest and realistic with you as to what we're doing and dealing with and what we wish we had done differently, i.e. find a place before we got here. But let's see where we're at in 6 months, a year from now, and look back on this video and be like, oh, I wish we had a crystal ball and knew that. Leaning in with a lot of faith and trust in the Lord, and we will see where we end up, and know that no matter what, we have so much to be grateful for, and we have so much to embrace as we go through this life journey. So with a lot of gratitude, I wish you a wonderful day, best of luck in your journey, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.